All right, so I've been a music producer for over 10 years, and I've heard a lot of just frankly bullcrap arguments about listening formats, speakers versus headphones, room treatment, no room treatment, .wav, FLAC, MP3 file formats, all kinds of stuff. But there has been no debate quite like the debate between the millennial CD bros, boomers and their vinyl, and just the whole streaming phenomena of my generation. So I went out and got all three audio listening formats just for this video so I could decide once and for all which listening format is actually the best, objectively. And it just so happens that the channel's audio gear partner, Fosi Audio, has the equipment for all three audio listening setups, which is awesome because one, I get everything for free, yay. And two, the audio quality will be consistent through all three setups because it's all coming from the same family of equipment. Great. Speaking of equipment, let me introduce you to our contestants. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ultimate battle for audio supremacy. 3 formats, 3 generations, 1 question. What is the best way to listen to music? Up first, weighing in at roughly 180 grams, spinning at 33 1/3 revolutions per minute. He's analog, he's physical, he's inconvenient, and his fans will absolutely tell you that's the entire point. With the modern vinyl LP arriving in 1948, he dominated living rooms throughout the 50s, 60s, and 70s. The undisputed champion of expensive reissues, giant album artwork, crackles, pops, and middle-aged men explaining the word warmth. We have vinyl. Up next, developed through an alliance between Sony and Philips and unleashed commercially in 1982. No needles, no flipping sides, no surface noise, just ones, zeros, lasers, and up to about 80 minutes of digital audio packed into a shiny plastic disc. He was the format that promised perfect sound forever. He dethroned vinyl, survived the cassette, conquered the 90s, and then watched helplessly as an entire generation discovered Napster. Representing millennials, minivans, Discman players, and the enormous binder filled with burned copies of Nirvana, Radiohead, and Smashing Pumpkins, the compact disc. And finally, the streaming corner, the youngest fighter here that's roots goes back to the earliest internet audio services of the 90s, but modern on-demand music streaming truly exploded in the late 2000s to 2010s, eventually becoming the dominant way people consume recorded music. No shelf space, no physical media, and frankly, no ownership whatsoever. Just a phone, an internet connection, and millions of songs almost instantly streaming. So today, I'm gonna be listening to a song off of Steely Dan's album Asia. I think it'll be a great song for this test because one, this album was one of the most expensive albums ever made when it came out. I think they spent over $1 million on it. It is produced, mixed, and mastered to perfection. And it's so good that they never released a remastered version. So this is an original pressing of the vinyl. This is an original CD, and the streaming version is the exact same as all 3 of these. It'll be a perfect common denominator between these 3 formats. I'm gonna be listening to Home at Last on all 3 formats because that song is cool as heaven. I didn't want to say, I don't know, usually people say cool as hell, but I don't think hell is very cool. It's actually kind of hot. I don't know, maybe cool as heaven doesn't represent it well either. It's hot as hell. The song is great, the drums are amazing, and I'm actually really excited to listen to it like 3 times. And by the way, the gear we're using is all from Fosi Audio. They're a great partner to this channel. This is the Luna 3 turntable. This is their newly released Marac CD player, and this is their dedicated streamer, the S3 balanced hi-fi streamer. All their gear is super high-end. There's links for everything that we're using today in the description. If you want to check that out, go ahead. We'd really appreciate it. And honestly, this stuff is incredibly priced for what you get. I absolutely love Fosi Audio. I'm going to be using their ZP3 preamplifier, which lets me connect all 3 devices into one thing that then sends one output to my headphone amp. And that'll give us a way to switch between the 3 and listen to them. It's kind of cool. All right, so up first we have vinyl. The setup for a vinyl player is a little bit more complex because you need the actual turntable, then you need like a phono preamp, which amplifies the power from the turntable into something that a amplifier for your headphone can actually pick up. It's a little bit more of a strenuous type of listening platform with just the technology alone. I've got my Fosi Audio i5 open back planar magnetic headphones. These things are beast and I love them. So theoretically, all we need is a record. Man, there's something almost like religious about taking out a vinyl record and throwing it down on a turntable. It's amazing. I've actually never listened to vinyl with headphones before. Ooh, it is warm. The drums are so good. Unpretentious Roadhouse Shuffle. That's awesome. It's a little pretentious, just a little bit. Shuffle is so good. Who's the drummer? I forget. Bernard Purdy. Dude, this is actually fantastic. Listening to the record while you have the sleeve and the sub sleeve or inner sleeve, like you actually get all the information while you just hang out and listen to the, ooh. I love this. This is so great. This album cover is pretty iconic, by the way. Oh, this song is so good. Whoa. Oh, I can, oh, weird. If I bump the table, it transfers into the turntable. Wow. Oh, the ride cymbal, so crispy. It's a fantastic sounding ride too. Wow. That was more of an experience than I usually have when listening like on a streaming platform. And I do listen kind of like in different formats. I have a lot of CDs, I have a ton of vinyl, and I obviously have streaming. But like, I don't know, I've never like listened to vinyl with headphones on. That felt so intentional. All right, next contestant, CDs. Oh yes. That is dang satisfying. Okay, let's try this out. Track 5. Ah. Immediately bassier, definitely cleaner. Oh, way more bright. Holy cow. That almost feels harsh compared to vinyl. Ooh. Wow. Way brighter. Like the vocals are like abrasive almost. So it's got all the same stuff as the vinyl, just smaller scale, I guess. It's definitely cleaner. Cleaner, a little bit punchier, but it almost, I can't quite put my finger on it. It almost feels like it is missing something. I guess the longer I listen to it, the more I get used to it. The crispiness of the sound, and it gets a little less abrasive as you go. I'll get to my rankings afterwards. Gonna get to the rankings afterwards. Oh, that record is so good. Man, they really did a good job with that. All right, so streaming, I guess? I will say, this is the more hi-fi, strenuous way to stream music. This is a high-fidelity streamer. It's kind of designed to connect to like Apple AirPlay and connect to your internet connection and be a dedicated streamer. This is really for the people who want the absolute highest quality of streaming. You can get like lossless streaming and stuff like that through this platform, and it's really cool. Not necessary for everybody, but if you're an audiophile and care like absolutely about your audio quality when you're streaming, this is the way to go. It sounds, I actually feel like the vocals are not as prominent in this one. It should sound exactly the same. Maybe it's just slightly different circuitry between the two devices. And I will say, I'm just using Apple Music, which is not a lossless or ultra high definition. It's fine, it's good, but it's not anything special. It's what most people would stream with. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, it's all kind of the same, differing degrees of quality, but most people would never be able to hear a difference. Man, there's nothing to do with my hands. Like, you wouldn't have the cover to like mess with. It's just, I feel like I want to get on my phone. Usually when I listen to music through a streaming platform, I'm also doing something else. Still a good song though. Third time's a charm. Why does this sound better to me? It's the same mix and master. It just sounds better on streaming to me than on CD. It's less harsh. It's like less brittle and piercing. Even the horns sound good, which I felt like when I was listening on CD, it was a little bit brighter. But maybe that's just my brain playing tricks on me. Streaming is just convenient. It's like the fast food of the music industry. Okay, wait. I want to listen to the vinyl one more time. Hold on. I just can't believe this. Oh, way warmer. It's got a little bit of distortion, just a little bit. It's got the little bit of crackle and fuzz in the background. Man, that's totally got a thing about it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, streaming. Super convenient, it's easy, it sounds great. Honestly, it works. People who say like streaming doesn't sound good and it's low quality, we're just not in that era anymore. Like, you can get lossless audio streaming from your phone through like even Apple Music, Napster. That's like the quality isn't even like an argument anymore. It's truly something special. But what you don't get is this experience. When you throw on a CD or you throw on vinyl, this is like a physical thing that you're interacting with. Streaming, I feel like, becomes like an afterthought. And I'm gonna rank streaming as the worst way to listen to music. I think it's cheap, it's easy, and it makes music something to be a distraction in the background for me personally. Now, I love streaming. Streaming makes me money. Streaming is the #1 reason I have a job. Streaming is great for going on runs, going to parties, having something easy. Anyone can do it. You don't need equipment that's expensive like this. But you don't have that heart and the passion behind the physical medium of music. I don't think you can truly be an audiophile and only have streaming. You can't be a true passionate music person and only have streaming. You gotta have something else. And that moves me to CDs. CDs are the in-between between the two platforms. I would say these two sound exactly the same. I wouldn't be able to tell you a difference, I don't think. I think it was a little bit brighter on the CD, but that just might be a difference in the physical technology, not necessarily the medium. But with CDs, you do get something physical. You can play around with this, and that's really cool. You can read about the individual things, you have an interaction, and it's not just throw it on and go for a run. You can't, there are CD players that you can take on a run, but that's not really what we do anymore. I like CD players, but are they the best? I don't know. Lastly, vinyl. My gosh, vinyl is expensive. Vinyl is cumbersome. Vinyl is temperamental. I bumped this and it skipped. It's massive, it's huge. You have to figure out where to put these suckers. I have like 200 records or so, and having a place to store them is a nightmare. But it is something special. There's something special about a big ol' honkin' vinyl sleeve with the artwork and just like opening it up, and you have to be careful with it because you don't want to smudge or scratch it. You have to have this big ol' cumbersome humongous thing that isn't perfect, and I think it probably sounds worse. It probably sounds worse, but I like the sound of it. It makes me happy, and I would say vinyl is my favorite way to listen to music. It's a whole atmosphere It gives background texture to it. It's warmer, it's not as bright, it's easier on the ears. You still get decent audio quality. And I've never listened to vinyl and headphones before. That was fascinating. I would say the overall best, the best of both worlds, is CD. I think CD is probably the #1 way to listen to music. And CD is making a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. I thought CDs would kind of be dead forever. I didn't think they had what it took to be a vinyl. Like, vinyl has made a huge comeback. Vinyl has, I think, like, sales have been like 70% since the last couple of years. Like, they've absolutely gone up by a huge margin. But CDs are the best of both worlds. It has the quality, and if you don't have to worry about like playing your CD so many times that it doesn't work anymore, which vinyl, that is like a literal issue. But CD, you have a physical medium, you put it on, it has like, you have to take a moment to listen to a CD. The audio quality is great. It's simple, it's cheap, it's easy, and I think CD is actually the king of audio. It's not as warm as a vinyl. It doesn't have that crackle pop that's just, just sounds so good. Technically, it doesn't sound good, but it does sound good to our brains, I think. It's not as simple as just hit and go on a streaming platform, but I think it does make you take a second to actually pay attention, and that's important. I think that the late 80s and the 90s actually had it right. But I am actually glad that all three of these exist, because there's a place for all of these, and I love every single one of them. Anyway, thank you Fosi Audio for sponsoring this video and making this possible. They sent out all this gear: the Luna 3 turntable, the Merak CD player, music streamer, the preamplifier, headphone amp, and the headphones. If you want to check out anything that I have on this table today, there's links in the description. And shout out to Fosi Audio, because they make really high quality audio gear that's super accessible and priced ridiculously well. And I hope you guys go check them out. Thank you guys for watching. This is a bit of a different video. I kind of like this. I might do more of these. And if there's any other controversial thing you want me to check out regarding music, throw that down in the comments and I will take a look. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you and your families. Bye.